Di lo patere. Wow, this aria really suits the bel canto technique. What do you think, Marisha? Oh look, hello! I've got another subscriber. Hello, I'm Eleanor Edwards. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here today with Marisha Loase, my famous mentor. I'm very lucky to be able to do artist development with her. And it's very unfortunate that this isn't the real you. Marisha lives in Brisbane and I live in New South Wales. So today we're going to have a chat over Skype. I'm hoping to find another you. Hope a safe hug. Oh, a nice dress by the way. Yin and yang. I'm taller too. You ready, Marisha? Please, come along. Let's go, sopranos. I can't wait to introduce you to Marisha. Let's let her in. Hi, Marisha.
Hi.
You're looking gorgeous as usual.
I'm so lucky I didn't have to do my hair and makeup because I had an event today.
Oh, did you?
So this is perfect.
I am here to introduce you to my YouTube family to hear about your wonderful singing career.
Okay.
So, do you have any performance or recording plans for 2021?
I have so many performance plans for 2021 because last year obviously everything was cancelled or postponed. And so now we're kind of catching up on all of those things that we missed. And it kind of seems like, as things are going at the moment, so fingers crossed we keep heading
Yes.
in this trend, but it seems like things are actually heading in a really, really good direction for the arts.
Wonderful.
I've actually been getting heaps of extra bookings as well that I wasn't expecting. People are keen to hear music again, and I think that, I think that's really great. So I think it's going to be a busy one.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I'm really looking forward to meeting up with you in Canberra for...
Woo!
Yeah, in April. That's very exciting.
It's so exciting, the Canberra Southern Club. I've never been there before.
No?
And I'm so looking forward to meeting you, Eleanor. It's been a bit of a crazy ride for us because we kind of met during COVID time online. And we worked together, and just hearing you sing over the phone, with the little speaker and everything, I just can't imagine how it's going to be when I hear you in real life. It'll be like that moment when you go from low resolution to HD, ultra HD. I can't wait. I just cannot wait to meet you in person and to actually, to get my hands on you.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah. Well, can you tell me about your first ARIA award?
Yes. Oh my goodness. So I remember I was doing some grocery shopping, and I got a phone call from the record label saying that ARIA was giving me a #1 ARIA award.
Whoa.
For my DVD Always and Forever, because it had been at #1 for many, many weeks. And unfortunately, ARIA aren't doing these awards anymore, the #1 ARIA chart awards. But it for me, it was a really big deal, especially being a classical crossover musician or singer. Having a #1 in the charts, at that time we didn't really have a classical crossover chart. So for me to be in the DVD charts was really insane, and to have a #1 was just incredible. So yeah, absolutely stoked. And I'm actually looking at it right now. It's just behind the camera on my bookshelf.
I know that you have a charity currently. How did you start your charity, and how did you choose what charity it was going to be?
Right. So I grew up in Australia, but my parents are Dutch. So I grew up singing songs, Australian children's songs by Don Spencer. Dom Spencer founded a foundation called the Australian Children Music Foundation. And many, many years later, I contacted Don to tell him how he had inspired me as a young girl to become a singer. And we met up in person. It was a total dream come true. My childhood idol was literally there in front of me. And his voice, just hearing that voice that I'd heard my whole life, that was really, it's going to be like when I meet you, Eleanor. It'll be like, finally it's there in person, not just on a recording. And basically, he told me all about the Australian Children Music Foundation when we met. And I was so intrigued, so supportive of it. I wanted to do anything I could to be part of it. And so at that moment, I became the international ambassador. So spreading the word about this foundation around the world internationally. We bring music into children's lives. A lot of people don't realise that music is one of the first subjects that's cut from the curriculum.
Really?
It's deemed unimportant, basically. And for singers like us, I mean, you just rolled your eyes. Like, that's exactly how we feel. It's like, no. Like, if I didn't have music at school when I was growing up, I wouldn't be who I am today. So I think I would have missed out on a lot and maybe not had a very happy life. You never know. But, I think music has brought a lot of happiness, and it does, and it's proven, and the results are there, especially with the results that we deliver through the ACMF by bringing music education to regional areas, to areas in Indigenous communities, in youth detention centres. We see an improvement in the lives of these kids and absolutely in their mental health state. So, yes, I'm a big supporter of the ACMF. I have been since I first heard about it down at Sydney Harbour when I went for my first ever coffee with Don Spencer.
That's wonderful. Very kind of you. How old were you when you first performed at a major Christmas carol, and how did that come about?
Okay, that is such a great question. Nobody's ever asked me about it, and it was such a defining and turning moment in my career, turning point.
Definitely.
It was 2005. I won the Christmas Star competition at the Brisbane Carols, which was a nationally televised, it still is a nationally televised carols event. And we all had to head up to Mount Coot-tha to do these sort of auditions. This was before The Voice and Australian Idol, it was kind of before that time. So that was the thing that you did. So people before me, the Veronicas, Ricky Lee, Coulter, she was on it. So we saw a lot of people come through there that actually did end up making a career in music. So I auditioned for this and I got through to the last round, and when I won the Christmas Star, I couldn't believe it. I was just so excited. I remember standing backstage on the actual night, and I'd done so many rehearsals, and I sang Oh Holy Night and Mary's Boy Child. I still remember the songs that I sang. And I was so nervous. I've never been so nervous in my life. I don't think since then either. I think that was the nervous moment of my life, and ever since then it's just done. Maybe on our wedding day as well.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad nerves. It was just good nerves.
Yeah.
That was a real turning point in my career. But wow, suddenly you're there, you're 19, and you're getting this national television exposure. I was totally stoked, and it really set off something in me that I just wanted more. I wanted to just be on TV all the time. And now I'm on your show.
Yes. Well, I hope to be able to sing on a major carol one day. That might be really fun.
You will. You will, Eleanor. You will.
like mentoring a young soprano like me and guiding me into a musical career?
I think it's so funny that when we talk and when we sing together online, obviously in Canberra it's going to be a whole new thing, but I think, when I see the things you do and I hear the stories you tell me and the feelings that you're feeling, it reminds me a lot of myself when I was your age. So I think a lot about, okay, what was I thinking at that age and what was I doing at that age and what feelings was I going through at that age. I definitely love to mentor young singers like yourself, Eleanor, and especially someone like you who has so much talent. I mean, you sing all styles of music wonderfully, and I think that's incredible. So I love it. I love to mentor people like you because I love to see the determination and the drive that you have, and knowing that that little bit of input that I'm going to give you in your life might make a really big difference to yours.
Definitely, you're an amazing mentor. I'm so glad to have you.
Thank you.
One of the favorite videos I've seen you do is Mio Angelo, when you were in the Netherlands and Andre Rieu gifted you and your fiance a wedding with the whole Johann Strauss Orchestra.
Yeah.
And I love the scenes where you're singing in the fields of wheat and then you run away into a hot air balloon.
I think kids these days would say it's so extra.
Well, what was that experience like?
Okay, so we were getting married anyway. Like, it wasn't like we got married because Andre was like, you guys should get married in a film clip. We were getting married and Andre said, I want to do something special for this occasion, and I've written you a song, and Marjorie, my wife, has written the lyrics, and Frank Staines did the arrangement, and Frank is kind of like my big brother. He plays the bells in the orchestra. For those of you who know Andre Rieu and the Johann Strauss Orchestra, Frank plays the violin and he plays the bells, so the carillon. So he's he really adopted me when I came into the orchestra, and we're the best of friends. So to have that gift of a song was already a big deal for me. But then, like, a full day of filming, which felt like a wedding, and the way that Andre organised the filming really felt like it was our wedding day. We came in, we had our hair and makeup, we put the dress on, and Yuri put his suit on, and we really went shopping separately for them. Yuri didn't know what my dress looked like. I didn't know what his suit looked like. I was surprised when I saw it. So those emotions that you see in the behind the scenes video as well, they're real emotion, and they're similar to what you would feel on your wedding day. And then off we went to the hot air balloon. We did that actually first in the day because we had to, because of the wind picks up to it. So hot air balloons are usually early in the morning. So it was very early. Like, I'm talking, we got up super early. I think we got up at like 3:30 or something to do all the hair and makeup and be ready for the shoot. I'm not sure a lot of people are aware, but a video or a film shoot, it does take a really long time because you're filming shots and then it's like, let's get it from this angle and let's just do it again. So there's a shot where we're running together through a field, hand in hand, and then we stop and we give each other a big schmoochie. And we did that run in so many times, and that field was a cattle field.
Oh, really?
And it was covered in cow pats, and so by the end of that day, my dress was green on the bottom.
Oh!
Like, I didn't want to look too closely at it. So, but yeah, so that's a little bit of a behind the scenes story about that film clip. But I mean, what a gift to give somebody. We felt really, really honoured. Andre walked me down the aisle and he said I never had a daughter, and I've always wanted to walk my daughter down the aisle, and so he sort of got that experience with me, and in a way, I feel like he's my father in music, and we do have that deep connection. So yeah, it was really special.
It's got nearly 1 million views now.
Does it really? Well, it's been on a few TV channels as well. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Well, your career has been amazingly creative, and I know you continue to work very hard and have sellout concerts and great recordings. So thank you so much for sharing with us today, and it has been great to hear from you.
Thank you so much, Eleanor, and for all of the viewers out there. I mean, watch this space. Eleanor is a star that is rising very quickly. So watch this space. Get your subscribe button clicking because this girl's going places.
Thank you so much. Bye, Marisha.
Try to follow them a little as you go along once you get used to the song, because it's going to help just give it that little bit extra. But really lovely work. I can't wait to hear you again. Oh, yes, that was beautiful.
A dream